Hello students, welcome back to our e-learning class. Okay, so the previous class I discussed what are the sources of data, types of data and methods of collection of data. So the previous class I discussed the direct personal investigation. So again I repeat this one, what is the direct personal investigation? Under this method, investigator obtain the first hand information from the respondents. So investigator by his or herself, he directly collect the data from the respondents. Okay. So in this method there have some merits and also some demerits. So let's see first the merits. So under the merits, first merits is reliable and accurate. So this type of, in this method, what data we collected, this type of data are first hand. So that's why there may be the chances of the original in natures. So these type of data are more reliable and more accurate. And the next one is the flexibility. Okay, so what is the meaning of flexibility? Okay, so when I ask any question to the respondents or any person, okay, I base on the situation or I depend on the situation, I can ask any question. So in this method, question can be modified according to the level of the respondents or other situations. So it's based on the situation, I can ask anything to the respondents. Okay, or I see that the respondents here feel easy or not about these questions. Okay, so this type of when we collect the person or when we use the direct personal investigation method, I see the flexibility. Okay, next one is the additional information. So additional information means what? When I talking with the respondents, then I collect some data and also I collect some additional data, which this data which will help me in the future to publish any report or any records. Okay, so some additional information may also collect along with the required information, and this information will help in the future. Now also in this method there has some demerits. So let's see demerits. So number one is not suitable for wide area. Okay, so what is the meaning of this point? So when data are collected, so when there is the vast area or vast field, it is not possible to we go to door and collect the data. So that's why it is not suitable when the area of coverage is one considerably wide. So in case of any celebrity or any leader, so we can go and collect the data, but if I tell about it is about the if one area or about one village we collect the data from the every population, so it is not possible. So it is not suitable for wide area. Now the next one is the time consuming. So when we collect the data or we collect some information for the investigator from respondent, so we take much time. Okay, so this type of, in this method we take much time, so this method is time consuming, and various place and meets different people to collect the information. That's why this type of method needs the many time. Now the expensive is one demerits. So this method is expensive. Why? Because particularly when the field of investigation is large. So when we go to any village for collect the data, we have to go door to door and collect the data. So it is very expensive to go any other places and collect the data from individually. That's why under this method, or this method is expensive. And the last one is the personal bias. So data collected in this method subject to personal bias. Okay, so if we see in this, under this method, so respondents, he maybe want to give the answer to investigator question or not. So this is depend on the personal bias. So these are the merits and demerits under the direct personal investigation. So in the next class, student, I will continue others method. So for today, thank you.